How are you, my fans, sneak peepers, and curious friends? I am difficult and demanding. If you want to know my real name, then hold still, and I might bring your wish to fruition. Before we begin, you can find this podcast show in iTunes, Spotify, iHeartRadio, SoundCloud, Blueberry, Google Play Music, TuneIn, YouTube, and Stitcher. Now, unlike the other people in your life, I actually care about what you think. So meet me halfway, take a tiny moment, and give my podcast and each episode a review rating. This is the I'm Difficult and Demanding podcast, keeping it real, uncensored, and shooting straight between the eyes. The third eye, that is. I am going to hit you with explicit truth. This solo show is outrageously honest and keenly witty with a view into life. Yes, I said life. That's what we do every day when we wake up from sleeping. We are living life. Well, some of us at least. Moreover, I hope to provide you with gut-wrenching laughter and a touch of wisdom. Let's get something straight. Really, really straight. I am truly, actually, habitually, and shamelessly difficult and demanding, and I completely own it. Now, I don't ask for much because I expect and receive it all. I firmly believe that if you expect shit, you will receive shit. What does that mean? Well, it means expect nothing but the best and don't settle for less. Now, as always, I, your host, Tara, am keeping it real and uncensored. Unplug from life and dive all into episode 20 of the I'm Difficult and Demanding podcast, keeping it real on the ridiculous world we live in. Today's show is called Alternative Facts. Should you trust that a motherfucker is going to betray you? Or should you betray that motherfucker before they've had a chance to break your trust? The people that voted for Trump says America first. But the alternative facts show that them and their own come first, each man for himself. Let's imagine what it would be like if Melania Trump was a woman on the warpath. Flotus putting her foot up Potus' ass and down his throat for cheating. Before I begin, I am going to do a call out. What's a call out? Well, it's not a shout out. I am calling out you motherfucking lurkers. If you have entered my world, then be honest with yourself about it. You want to be here, and you know I want you here, so follow me on Instagram and Twitter. Finally, climb aboard and enjoy the entire show, because I am giving you plenty of ridiculous honesty. Once the podcast episode ends, I am keeping it going on my Instagram page at Difficult and Demanding and on my Twitter page at Mrs. D and D. I'm not in the mood for any niceties today, so we are just going to go ahead and get started, and you can just assume what you already know, but you can assume that I'm very, very happy to have you all here again. But please excuse my voice again because I'm still recovering. I'm not well, so work with me here. But let's dive right in. Betrayal. Betrayal. What does that spell? Well, if you can't figure it out, then I'm here to tell you. It spells betrayal. That is what I'm talking about today. I am talking about betrayal. Have you met him? Have you felt her? When you think about betrayal, how does it taste? I describe it as very, very bitter. For others, it's bittersweet. Nonetheless, I don't think I'll find someone that will say, "Ooh, I love me some betrayal. Come on, give me more. Give me more, give it to me all day and all night." Now, there are some twisted motherfuckers who may like it out there. And hey, they can enjoy whatever it is that they like to enjoy. It's a free country. You can do as you please. But most so-called normal human beings will cringe at the thought of betrayal. What is betrayal? Well, betrayal is to deliver or expose an enemy by treachery or disloyalty. It's to be unfaithful and guarding, maintaining, or fulfilling. So, have you experienced it? You're actually taking the time to think about it, right? Come on, guys. Like, seriously, let's get real. You and I both know, some way, somehow, each and every one of us, we've been betrayed. So let's stop thinking about it. Let's stop wasting your energy and my time and your life force and my life force thinking about some shit that you already know to be true. Okay? So let's establish that you have been betrayed. Once you got over the shock, how did you deal with it? Did you actually deal with it? You see, you really don't understand my question. When I asked you specifically, how did you actually deal with it? You probably thought I was asking, how did you deal with the person that betrayed you? See, no. No, my dear. I am talking about you. Only you. You're the only one that really matters to me. So I'm talking about you. How did you deal with you? Oh, you forgot that you exist. Isn't that funny? We tend to do that sometimes. We have a keen tendency on focusing on others and focusing on outside ourselves. But no. It's easier to look at the other motherfucker. But trust me, you are much easier on the eyes. With betrayal, there's anger, sadness, disillusionment, and the list goes on and on and on. But the fact is, you got the rug pulled right from underneath your feet. You landed on your ass and probably cracked your motherfucking dome, which means you were betrayed. And you didn't expect to be betrayed at all. But we've got to pick ourselves up, right? Dust ourselves off and keep it moving. That's what we're taught. Well, today I'm putting things into reverse. We're going to go back to that dark space. Oh, you don't want to go back there. Of course you don't. But, the most fun things happen at night, right? When it's dark. So if you agree with that, then you definitely can work with me on this. You can definitely work with me on this. Let me tell you why you don't want to go back to that space. It's because you've gotten what? You've gotten over the shit? No. Because if you've gotten over the shit, you wouldn't have a problem going back to discuss it. You wouldn't have a problem basically thinking about it. You wouldn't have any problems at all. But you do, because it makes you very, very uncomfortable. It feels like it just happened to you yesterday. Now, how was that? You just told yourself and you told a whole bunch of other motherfucking people that you were over it, that it no longer bothered you. That's what you said, right? Well, is it true? Because if it's not true, then it's now the time for you to be honest about it. You see, you can't control others. You cannot control others. You cannot control what they do, how they do it, when they're doing it, and if they choose it to do it to you. And interestingly enough, we can't figure out how we got blindsided by this person's betrayal. Yeah, that's what I said. You can't control others. You're lying to yourself about the fact that you've gotten over it. And you can't figure out how you got blindsided by this motherfucking person and how they betrayed you. Did you trust someone prematurely? Did a person behave in a loyal manner for a long period of time and then they did an about face on your ass? The varying situations are endless. That's the magic of life, and that's the magic of dealing with other human beings. We're unpredictable. We don't know what we're going to do. We don't know what's going to cause us to do it. And frankly, we sometimes don't even think about the consequences of what we're doing and why, because we're caught up in the moment of how we feel. So apparently, your pain is still here. It's still raw and it's still real. And after being betrayed, you want to get rid of that discomfort as soon as motherfucking possible, like fast and motherfucking furious. That's how fast you want to get rid of your discomfort, your pain. So we make ourselves believe that we have gotten over it. We're over the person, we're over the situation, and we're over our feelings. But you and I both know you're not. You haven't been. Because you don't want to, or you don't like to go to that deep, dark space to analyze what the fuck happened and why it happened to you and why the fuck does it bother you so goddamn much. Right? That's the next thing you want to do. You don't want to think about why the fuck did it bother you so much. People do foul shit all the time, but it doesn't necessarily faze you. But this particular person, this particular situation has caused you some great pain and great discomfort. And you don't want to take the time to go into the dark, look in your closet to figure out why it is bothering you, why it still bothers you, and why you've done shit about it. So what do we proceed to do as humans? We proceed to fortify ourselves. Fortify. We build up our walls. We build up our protection mechanisms. You know, all that stuff we like to do to make ourselves strong and hard, you know? That's what you do. You fortify yourself. Now, I don't know if you're anything like me. I mean, shit. I'm side-eyeing every motherfucker. Let me tell you this. So when I say, have you been betrayed? Most of us can say, yeah. All of us probably can say yes, but some of us in motherfucking denial. So, hey, I'll leave you motherfuckers sitting over in the corner. But I want to talk to you people who have some level of self-awareness and who's honest. And I am one. I've been betrayed many, many times. So you want to talk about fortification? I'm the queen of motherfucking fortification. And I side-eye every motherfucking thing. You don't know what I mean by side-eye? I'm looking at the corner of my motherfucking eye at every motherfucking thing. Like, okay, what can I expect from you next? What the fuck are you going to do? What are you up to? What are you up to? What are you up to? I side-eye everything. I believe a girl got to be ready. I don't like to be motherfucking surprised unless I'm the motherfucker giving the surprises. Let's start there. So I'm on point. I'm on deck. I am ready. If you earn my trust, great. But you better believe I am verifying on your ass constantly, consistently, and persistently. Did you hear what I said? Yes. People think when you trust someone, it's like love. It's everlasting. It never ends. It's infinite. Nothing changes. And it's just what it is. No. If Mother Earth can change every motherfucking day, so can how you feel, what's going on, and the other goddamn person. So when I say I'm side-eyeing, yeah, I'm looking at you at the corner of my motherfucking eye. Have you done something suspicious? Do you smell motherfucking suspicious? Are you breathing motherfucking suspicious? You say, man, Tara, you're not trusting at all. I trust. And I verify. Your ass better line up with the fuck you're telling me. Because if your actions and your words don't align with my goddamn instincts, I'm going to pounce on your bitch ass. Like I said, I'm going to pounce like a motherfucking lion. Fucking lions don't even pounce. Kittens pounce. Fuck it. I'm going to come for your ass like a hungry ass Siberian goddamn tiger. That's exactly what I said. And you can say, hey, you got issues. Yeah, I do. I own it. I don't give a fuck. How about that? People don't like when they say you have issues. I got issues, you got issues, your mama got issues, and your goddamn daddy got issues. So now that we've established we all have motherfucking issues, I really don't give a care. I don't give a damn. I don't give two flying motherfucking Fruit Loop fucks. I don't care. Fact is, we all have issues. We all have been betrayed. We have. So, hey, you may say, you're crazy. I am. We've established that many episodes ago. I am. You need to accept that fact. I've already embraced it. It's written in the goddamn Bible. Forgive me for those who are religious that I put goddamn in front of the word Bible. Forgive me. This is an entertainment podcast, and you're just going to have to forgive me and continue on this journey with me. Okay? Forgive me. I'll just say It's a little crazy. And by the time I'm done with this episode, there'll probably be a lot of crazy. But for right now, we're going with just a little bit of crazy. And let me tell you why it's just a little bit of crazy. When I say I trust and I verify, don't take me to the motherfucking extreme. Just because I talk extreme and I say extreme shit, I am not checking up on each and everything that a goddamn motherfucking person is doing. I'm not doing that. I'm doing random checks. Yes, random checks. So when my spirit moves me to do so, yep, that's what I said. When my spirit, my sixth sense, my instincts, my gut tells me, check on that motherfucker, that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to check on your motherfucking ass, and I'm going to make sure that you're doing what you said you're supposed to be doing when you're supposed to be doing it. That's what I'm going to do. So no, I'm not out there fucking stalking 24/7, looking up on the motherfucking rocks, checking on the wings of goddamn butterflies. No, I'm not doing all that crazy shit. But if my spirit moves me and leads me to believe that all is not what it seems, then trust and believe I am checking on your ass. You see, trust is a hope or expectation. It's a belief in the reliability of someone. Trust is a hope or expectation. It is a belief in the reliability of someone. Trust is a big, big thing. It's a tall, tall order. It really is. To be trustworthy, to be trusting, it's a tall order. How do you know if a person measures up to the task? How do you do it? How do you determine that you want to trust a motherfucking person? Do they teach a class on that shit? Did I miss that lesson when I went to fucking high school, college? Did I miss the class on how to determine if you should or could or would trust a motherfucker? Did I miss the class? Okay, so if I didn't take the class, and I know damn well your ass didn't take the class, how do you know, how do you learn when it is appropriate to trust someone? You see, I grew up in the school of thought that you just assume everyone is good. You just trust people until they prove you wrong. Listen, I tried that shit a number of goddamn times. And let me tell you this, I ended up on the wrong motherfucking end of that stick. Okay? I ended up on the wrong side of the street. I ended up on the wrong side of the stick. Matter of fact, I got the stick shoved up my ass, out my throat, and back around. It doesn't work. That whole premise, trust until trust is broken. Nope, it ain't gonna happen. Not here, not now, not ever again. So I go with the premise. Trust is to be earned. And even after it's earned, you got to do motherfucking performance reviews on people. Yes, that's what the fuck I said. You know how you have a job and you're supposed to perform certain tasks and they perform performance reviews quarterly, biannually, annually about how you're performing? That is what I firmly believe. Since people are inconsistent, and they don't know who the fuck they are or what they're going to do the next goddamn minute, you need to conduct performance reviews on people on figuring out whether they're trustworthy or not. Yes, that's what the fuck I said. It's brilliant and it's crazy at the same goddamn time. Welcome to the I'm Difficult and Demanding podcast. You get crazy and brilliance all wrapped up into one motherfucking pod, and that pod would be me. Who's me? Me is she. Who's she? She be Tara. That is who it is. You need to conduct performance reviews. If there's no classes, I'm going to make the assumption that you grew up with parents like mine, and no one really sits down and explains to you how you determine whether a motherfucker is trustworthy or not. And then after you determine you want to trust the person, no one tells you, okay, after you give your trust, how the fuck do you manage it then? How do you ensure that the person that you claim you determined that you wanted to trust is still worthy of that status? You see, most of us are fucking stupid, including me. And you determine, once you determine that you trust the person, everything flies off into the goddamn sunset. You think everything's going to be perfect. Everything's going to be ideal. The person's always going to do what they're supposed to do, how they're going to do it, and they're always going to be there and right for you. Now, If that was the case, the term betrayal would not exist. The term betrayal would not get your nipples all hard and pointing out of your goddamn shirt, and it would not make the hairs on the back of your fucking neck stand the fuck up. And for some of you, it may want you to choke the fuck out of the person who basically betrayed you. Huh? Makes sense? Sounds crazy, but it makes sense, right? Like I said, you get make sense and crazy all out of me. You can't find this shit any other place but with me. But let's moving on. I had a situation happen this week. I had tea with someone the other day, and she was trying to decide if she wanted to tell me something very painful and traumatic about herself. And I saw her going back and forth on her face and her eyes. I was just watching her, trying to ascertain whether she was going to do this or not. You see, the first mistake I believe she made was, she said, "I think I can trust you." She made that assertion out loud. She put that out in the universe, and she put it directly to me. So when you put that proclamation out there, and then you proceed to think about whether you trust me or not, you are setting yourself up to head in a direction. Okay, so let me slow down. I lost a few of you motherfuckers. Okay, let me say this. If you say, "I am going to eat this pizza," and then after you say, "I'm going to eat this pizza," then you proceed to think about the reasons why you should or should not eat the pizza. Now, you and I both know your motherfucking ass is going to eat the goddamn pizza. You know why you're going to eat the motherfucking pizza? Because you already put it out in the universe that you're going to eat the pizza. What you're supposed to do is think about the shit before you say the shit. Too many shits for you? I don't give a damn. You got to think about the shit you're going to do before you say what the fuck it is that you're going to do. You can't just be putting shit out there and you haven't thought about what the fuck you should be doing. I mean, come on. You cannot say, "This is what I'm going to do." And then after you say that shit, then you start pondering about, should I do it? Should I not do it? Should I not? Should I do it? Should I not do it? You've already put it out there. You have stacked yourself in a direction to only head in that direction. You have cut yourself off from the other option of not doing that by saying that you were going to do it. Okay? So when she sat there and said that she wanted to tell me something, and she thinks and believes that she can trust me, and then she proceeded to think about, should I trust her? Should I not trust her? She's pigeonholed herself. But you are not thinking about what the fuck I'm talking to you about right now. You're thinking about, oh, fuck, Tara, what the fuck did she want to tell you? Oh, shit, I want to know. Tell me what the fuck she said. I'm not telling you a motherfucking thing about what the fuck she said. You're missing my goddamn point, okay? Get back on what the fuck I'm trying to teach you. I am not going to tell you specifically what she said. What I am going to tell you is a goddamn lesson. That's what the fuck you're here for, to learn. I'm not going to tell you what she said, so get your nosy motherfucking ass all up on my business and focus on what the fuck I'm trying to tell you, okay? Got it? Good. Hell no, I don't think so. I'm not telling you. So now that we're focusing on what the fuck we are discussing, let's be honest. Let's be real honest. I will tell you that she said what she said to me. One part, and one part only. After she says, "I think I can trust you," then she proceeded to think about whether she could trust me or not. She ended up saying, "I trust you." That's what she said. "I trust you." Now, this is our first meeting. One-on-one, having a conversation. We've seen each other in the hallways and different places, and we had, hi, bye, passing by, that type of conversation. But we never had a real deep conversation. So this is the first time her and I are sitting down at Starbucks in a public place, just getting to know each other, keeping it light, keeping it breezy, just keeping it light. And she says, "I trust you." Now, the expression on my face didn't change. Okay? I'm making eye contact. I'm leaning forward. I'm paying attention to her. I'm involved in the conversation of what she's saying, so I'm doing all the right things. But in my head, my inner voices, yes, I said my inner voices. Yes, more than one. More than one. You're probably saying, yes, 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 yes. I knew the bitch was crazy. I knew it. I knew it. I knew she was crazy. I got the proof. I got the proof. I got the proof. The bitch is crazy. She is really crazy. Yeah. You have the proof. I'm crazy. I have many voices in my head. They all sound like me, but I have many voices in my head. And you want to know what my reply is? Shut the hell up. Sit the fuck down. You ain't got shit. Your proof is useless as a refrigerator with no motherfucking food in it. Oh, I'll say that again for you. You think you have proof that I'm crazy. My reply is shut the hell up. Sit the fuck down. You ain't got shit. Your proof is as useless as a refrigerator with no motherfucking food in it. That is what the fuck I said. You got it? Okay? Now, in my head, I was saying, no, 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 don't trust me. My face said, you can trust me. In my head, I'm saying, no, 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 no. Don't trust me. Have you lost your motherfucking mind? Don't trust me. You don't know me. Shit, woman, don't do it. You don't know me. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. And when someone says they trust you to your face with eye contact, and they don't know you, they're placing obligations. They're placing obligations. They're placing expectations onto you. That's what the fuck she did. She placed obligations and expectations on my motherfucking mat, on my lap. I mean, shit. She didn't even ask me if it was okay for her to put obligations and expectations on my motherfucking lap. She didn't ask me if I was okay with it. She didn't ask me if I was okay with receiving her trust. Trust, I told you, it's a big deal. It's a tall motherfucking order. And she just decide that, shit, you know what? I like you. I think I want to trust you. I'm going to lasso your motherfucking ass in with my expectations and obligations because, bitch, you are mine. I like you. I'm going to trust you. I don't give a fuck how you feel about it. I'm lassoing your ass in. Come here, Tara. I trust you. How does she know that I have the compassion and strength of character to honor her? Yeah, that's what I said. How does she know that I have the passion, the strength of character to honor her truth? Second, what if I don't want any more motherfucking commitments or obligations in my life? Huh? Think about that for a moment. Motherfuckers will go around saying, you know, I trust you, Steve. I trust you, Tara. I trust you, Bob. I trust you, Monica. No, 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 no. That's all fine. That's great and motherfucking dandy. I didn't tell you that it was okay for you to be doing that shit to me. Don't let people put their expectations and obligations on your ass. That's kind of like marriage. Have you ever got married to a motherfucker that never asked you, hey, will you marry me? Imagine a motherfucker say, you know what? I like you. I'm going to marry you. Lasso your ass in, take you to the motherfucking church and get you married. That's what the fuck trust is. So when someone says, I trust you, you don't know this son of a bitch from a motherfucking can of paint or a fucking carton of milk. And they're saying they're trusting you. They're marrying you. They're marrying you. They're committing you without your motherfucking permission. Okay? They're committing you. They're committing you. I mean, like I said, that's like someone motherfucking walking up to you and saying, you're mine forever. Oh, okay. Great. Thanks. I don't think so. Get the fuck out of Dodge. Run, run, run. If someone came up to you and said, look, I like you. You're mine forever. And then you'll be like, what? What the fuck did you just say? I mean, that's what it's like. Now I can't say to her when she says she don't trust me or I trust you, I can't say to her, you know, on second thought, on first thought, on motherfucking infinite thought, you shouldn't trust me. Don't trust me. Keep your shit to yourself.
because I am not available for trust commitments. You can't say that shit. Can you say that? Can you say, someone says, I trust you. I want to tell you something. Can you say, wait, no, listen, I am not available for any more trust commitments or obligations. I'm not interested. My plate is full. I don't give a fuck about you. I don't want to know. Keep your shit to yourself. You can't say that shit. So when a motherfucker comes to you and say, I trust you, you can't say, don't trust me, motherfucker. Don't trust me. Or you can't say, you know what? I can't make any more commitments right now. So you need to keep your issues to yourself or find another bitch ass person to share that shit with, because I ain't her and she ain't me. You can't say that. It's rude. I mean, what the fuck? So now she's taking a casual friendship, a casual, light friendship. And now we're going steady. I mean, fuck. I love my friendship flings. Yes, that's what the fuck I said. I love my friendship flings and my one-day stands at Starbucks. That is what the hell I said. I like my friendship flings and my one-day stands, my one-day friendship stands at Starbucks. Fuck, fuck, fuck. Did I say that? Fuck, fuck, fuck. I mean, shit. She just fucked me up with that. Trust, betrayal, betrayal, trust, trust, betrayal, betrayal, trust. They're opposites of the same coin. I mean, you should trust that a motherfucker's going to betray you. Or should you betray a motherfucker before they have a chance to break your trust? I got you guys again. Let's try this again. Should you trust that a motherfucker's going to betray you? Or should you betray a motherfucker before they have a chance to break your trust? Let me tell you how fucked up I am. I don't trust the air until it's in my motherfucking lungs and I feel relief. That's what I said. I don't trust the air until it's in my lungs and I feel relief. That's what I said. I think ghosts and shit that goes bump in the night have better morals and integrity than people. You're like, man, girl, you're fucked up. Yes, the fuck I am. Oh, but have I offended you? Yeah, it's okay. That's why we are very, very good friends. We can be honest and still respect each other. Let me tell you something. The hardest decision to make is the right decision. You think doing the right thing comes easy? No. It is fuck all. It is motherfucking hard. It is hard, hard as hell. It's so easy to choose the easy way, the easy thing, the easy way. People think the easy way is the right way. No, there's no growth in it. There's no growth in it all. Now back to what I was talking about. I don't like when people attach themselves to me like leeches. When she shared her story, the shit was real and it was traumatic. Now I am having to carry her bones. Yeah, I'm having to carry her bones, her skeletons. I didn't ask for it. She volunteered me. She committed me without my permission. And now I'm walking around carrying her bones. Luckily for her, I am trustworthy. Because I don't give a damn. I really don't give a damn. I have too much going on in my crazy ass head to be caught up and trying to talk about her life. On one hand, I admire her. It takes a lot of courage to speak your truth. She went on a limb and she did it with no regrets. On the other hand, was it a naive and hasty decision? Her telling me, no, it wasn't a naive, hasty decision. But if she does this with others, then you can see where this is going. You can see what happens. There's a high probability of, yes, she will get betrayed. I really don't like to talk about myself. I let others do the talking. I share some things that seem like something, but it's really nothing. It's a filler. It's a time waster. If you want to know me, well, baby, it takes a lot of work. I do leave breadcrumbs. I leave a lot of breadcrumbs. They don't go together. They don't fit. Some you got to keep in the fucking closet. You got to find it later. It doesn't go together very congruently. I want to see what you're made of. Most lose interest and get bored. Do you know what it takes to make a diamond? No, fool. Do you know what it takes to make a diamond? I am not talking about a jeweler cutting a diamond at a jeweler store. That's why I called you a fool. I am talking about Mother Nature. That's what I'm talking about. Mother Nature. Then once the diamond is finished, do you know what it takes to mine a diamond out of the earth? After a diamond is mined, most people can't even recognize what it is. They can't recognize a diamond until after a jeweler has cut it, polished it, done whatever that needs to be done for you to see what you see the final product. The point of this is that it takes a diamond a long time to be made, for all the right things to come together, for all the right pressures to come together. And then you have to be able to find this tiny little object and a huge amount of mass of earth. It takes a lot. So what you see in a pretty glass case in a store doesn't begin to help you understand what it takes to make a diamond. A diamond is made with, like I said, extreme pressure for a very long time. And then after it's mined, you have to handle it correctly. Otherwise, its beauty is lost. I am your diamond. Each podcast episode is a breadcrumb from me to you. Now it's time to bring this full circle. Why am I talking about diamonds, trust, and betrayal? She easily, readily gave her trust to me. I didn't ask for the shit. She gave it to me anyway. So like I said, I'm carrying their motherfucking bones. But you have people like me who takes a long time and a lot of work to begin to get to know or understand. Because I don't tell you shit. You think I'm telling you shit, but I ain't telling you shit about nothing. So let's just start there. When you are betrayed, have you thought about why you thought you could trust this person? Did you think about why you didn't trust your instincts and listen to your heart instead? Let me give you some real talk. All this talk about trust is exhausting. It's so exhausting. I'm going to tell you who to trust without batting an eye. I'm going to tell you who to trust without having second thoughts, second guessing, undermining, questioning. I'm going to tell you who you trust. You trust in God or whatever other higher spiritual being that you believe in. You believe in that first. Second, you've got to trust yourself. That's what I said. Trust yourself. Fuck the proof. Yeah, that's what I said. Fuck you and your proof. When it comes time to trusting ourselves, we don't do that. We want motherfucking proof. Where's the proof? Where's the proof? You catch somebody doing some shit, the first thing to say is you don't have any proof. You're crazy. You don't know what you're talking about. No. You know exactly what you're talking about. That's why I said, fuck you and your proof. The first person you trust is in your higher spiritual being. The second person you trust is yourself. Do you know how many times people sit around waiting for proof? Wasting so much time. Why do you doubt yourself? Why do you trust a motherfucking third party over yourself? You are the most important person to you. Yes, you are the most important person to you. Why do you expect someone to care more about you than you? If you don't give a fuck about yourself, then no one is going to care about you. Stop looking for proof. You are your damn proof. Yes, you are your proof. That should be sufficient for you. That's the end of the story. You are your proof, and that should be sufficient for you. Also, when a person betrays you, their actions show you how they feel about you, how they really feel. Don't let them make a fool of you again. Don't let them make a fool out of you again by accepting their bullshit, lies, and manipulation. Stand tall and stand in your truth. Whether you confront a person or not is not really, whether you confront the person or not, it's not really important. Just make sure if you decide to confront someone about betraying you, just make sure it adds value to you. Make sure it adds value to you and does not harm you. If it's adding more harm, let it go. And let that motherfucker go. Heal and move onwards and upwards. Now, this is the end to my come into my world segment, talking about betrayal. I hope you had fun. And I'm going to be moving over to some things in the news, so don't go away. All right, we are getting started with some things that's in the news. I read an article, and that article was talking about how and why Trump won versus Hillary. And I find it very interesting and intriguing. Now, I'm going to apologize in advance for whatever comes out of my mouth after this point. You're going to forgive me. I don't know what I'm going to say, but if you listen to my other episodes, I usually let it rip. So it can go one way, it can go the other way, it can come motherfucking full circle. But I'm just letting you know, please forgive me in advance. And now let's get started. People voted for Trump because the alternative was worse. Well, there was only two options. It was Trump and Hillary. There was no motherfucking boogeyman. The devil didn't come up with his motherfucking pitchfork and horns and a tail. It was Trump and Hillary. And they said the alternative, Hillary, was worse than Trump. Now, we all know, looking at Trump's blonde, bitch-ass, raccoon-wearing self, that he was a bad goddamn choice. So what the fuck has Hillary actually done that would make her worse than a loser-ass president we have already? It's like shit. Does Hillary have some motherfucking skeletons that we don't know about? What the fuck is going on with Hillary? That Trump was the better option than Hillary. Hillary has a history in politics, which means she's crooked as all the other motherfuckers, including her goddamn husband. But Hillary was worse than Donald. Fuck. Clearly, I didn't have my Wheaties or some coffee this motherfucking morning, but hey, you're getting enlightened. I'm getting enlightened. We're going to figure this shit out. The alternative was Hillary, and she was worse. People were drawn to Trump for his character, his position on taxes, immigration. They considered his character, taxes, and immigration. All three of those were equally important. And they wanted some real improvements in regards to taxes and immigration. And Trump showed them a great, powerful person for the American people first. Okay, here we go. I'm getting ready to get started. Trump showed them a great, powerful person for the American people first. He showed them. You can dress a goddamn giraffe up in a fucking blue suit and a USA lapel pin and a goddamn tie, and you can get that motherfucker to talk and you will vote for his ass? Like, how is that acceptable? For us being intelligent first world beings to sit here and say, you know what? This person showed me what the fuck I want to see. That is called a con motherfucking man. That's called a con man. When you're sitting around saying, that person showed me that he's going to put me first, that's usually what liars and cheaters do. They get you comfortable. They build confidence and credibility. And then when you least suspect it, they ram and jam your motherfucking ass. That is what they do. That is what con men and women do. They fool you to believe that something's there, something of substance is there, but it's really air. It's nothing. Okay? It's nothing at all. He showed them that he was going to put America first. America first. But here's the catch. He showed you what the fuck he was going to do. He probably even told you some shit about how he was going to do it. But you and I both know those are all motherfucking sound bites. Yes, they're like Snickers bites. Hershey Kisses bites. This is what the fuck they are. How did you figure out a man of his character, of his caliber, was going to be able to achieve what it is that was of interest to you? Now, I'm led to believe that what you were looking for from taxes and immigrations, I don't think it was something too extreme. I think it was something that could be achieved, whether it was a Democrat or a Republican, in a bipartisan nature. So what is the real reason why you voted for this buffoon with wearing a blonde ass motherfucking raccoon on top of his goddamn head? Like, why did you really vote for him? Did you vote for him because you don't want to have a woman? Just a thought. Did you vote for him because he was a fucking motherfucking TV star and he appeared to be rich, bitch? I mean, what is it that you thought that he was going to do to put America first? You see, the first thing you motherfucking missed is America. If America is already first, how's America going to be first? That's what the fuck I said. How is America supposed to be first? If America is already motherfucking first, how do you think America's supposed to be first? Is America now supposed to be zero? Huh? America's already first, in my opinion. So how is America going to go from first to zero? We're already at number one spot. So what is it that you were missing in your fucking life that you thought this motherfucker was going to put America first? What gave you the impression that America wasn't first? You think America lets in all these immigrants just because we ain't got nothing else to motherfucking do? No! Immigrants want to come here because America is motherfucking first. We are letting in immigrants in this country because America's motherfucking first. Because we are using them to help keep America first. That's what you people don't realize. You think, oh man, these people are coming in from the boats, motherfucking planes, trains, and goddamn canoes and all this motherfucking shit. They're just floating in from the motherfucking country. No, people are coming here because America's already first. Let's start there. America doesn't need to become zero. America's already first. So you're worried about immigration. We need immigrants because we don't have enough people to do the fucking jobs that are here because America's already motherfucking first. So the question I want to ask you is, if you are worried about America being first, why aren't you getting the skills necessary to fill the goddamn jobs so you don't have to worry about motherfucking immigrants? If you don't want motherfucking immigrants here, go get the education in the different areas so you can fill those jobs and you don't have to look at boobily, bigly, or igly who are coming from all these motherfucking countries. You can look at yourself and see everybody who looks and remind you of you, if that's what the fuck you want. But no, that's not what you're going to do. That's not what you're going to do. You want to sit around, you want to bitch a motherfucking plane about motherfucking immigrants coming here taking your job and saying America's not first. No, motherfucker. America is motherfucking first. That is why everyone wants to be here. Hello? No one is going to motherfucking Africa. And guess what? I'm black. I can say this shit. Okay? So work with me here. I am black and I'm going to say what the fuck I'm getting ready to say right now. Do you see people clamoring over themselves to go back to motherfucking Africa? No. Even black people here in America are not flying back on the motherfucking slave ships to go back to fucking Africa because no one wants to go the fuck back there. We want to stay here in America. So since I am here and everyone else wants to be here, that means America is already goddamn first. Get that shit straight. First of all. Second, you worried about immigration? Immigration is necessary because we have opportunity. People go where there's opportunity. Why is opportunity important? The same motherfucking reason why you want our tax structure changed is because you want to build a financially secure present and future for yourself and for your family. Okay? So stop saying America first because America's already motherfucking first. Second of all, immigration. Either you need to start fucking to produce more goddamn people because America's already first and we're churning out opportunities and jobs. Either you need to start fucking all day and all goddamn night to produce people to fill these motherfucking jobs, or you need to sit down, shut the fuck up, and get the fuck out of the way and let the immigrants come in, work, pay taxes, and then we send them the fuck home. That's usually how it works. Oh, your answer, you're upset because some people don't go back home. What the fuck to do? America's so goddamn great and we're so number one that no one wants to fucking leave. That is what's happening. When you have a great motherfucking party, everyone wants to crash the party. And then when they're in the motherfucking party, you can't get them to leave the goddamn party. That's what happens when you're popular and you're good at what you do. That's what happens. You have a lot of people who come here on these visas, H-1B visas and things like that. They're paying taxes. They're living in this country for years, but they get none of the social benefits that as citizens get. Yeah. So you think that America's just letting people in? They're free riding. They ain't doing shit. They ain't giving shit. There may be a group of people doing that, but there's another group of people who are contributing to your life, to your lifestyle, to your well-being, to your future Social Security and your Medicare. So he showed you what the fuck you want to hear and see. But I'm being led to believe that you don't know exactly what the fuck you're talking about. Because you want improvements in taxes, you want improvements in immigration, but you don't understand the relevance of what immigration does and what role it plays within our society. Check your facts, okay, motherfucker? Check your facts, first of all. Second, taxes. You want taxes improved. Okay, there's nothing wrong with that, which means you more than likely don't want to give more money. You want to keep more money in your pocket, right? Just common goddamn sense. Just common sense. So you want all these great infrastructure and amenities that our government has to offer. But you want to do that off of air, not any motherfucking money coming out of your pocket. You see, that's when I start saying when it doesn't look right and it don't sound right, the shit ain't goddamn right. It ain't right. First of all, you vote for someone who showed you that he was a powerful person. You can dress anybody up to make them appear powerful. You can coach them on how to speak to make them appear powerful. But that just leads me to believe that you don't understand what real power is about at all. You want first in immigration. You want first in jobs. You want first in everything. That's what you want. First. That is called perfection. Now, I am old enough, and you may not be smart enough to figure this shit out. The only thing that's perfect is the goddamn universe. That's what's perfect. The rest of us, called human beings, we are not perfect. We never have been. We never will be. That's why we keep fucking shit up, because we're not goddamn perfect. But you want America to be first with handling immigration, first with jobs, first. And you wanted and you needed a president who believed America was great. What don't y'all seem to understand? Do you think any person would run for office in this country, run for the office of president in this country in the United States if it wasn't great? Do you see anyone signing up for the Ringling, the circus show, saying I want to be president of the fucking circus show? No one wants to be president of the fucking circus show. No one wants to be president of the fucking circus show. Do you see someone who wants to be president of a fucking poor, distraught, dust haven of a nation? No one wants to be president of that shit. People want to be president of places that got the shit together and got it going on. America would be that. So you keep thinking that people are running for office because they think America is fuck all. No, America is one of the most powerful, great entities in this world. Why don't you get that? I'm questioning you. Why don't you seem to understand that anybody who chooses to run for presidency in this country, to be the president of this country, they've already understood that this is a great place to be. They've already understood that shit, if I have an opportunity to run this bitch, hell yeah, make me goddamn Potus. Matter of fact, if you want to be Potus, I'll be Flotus. You be Potus, I'll be Flotus, and let's do this shit together. Paint my motherfucking chocolate ass and hang me up on a goddamn wall up in the White House. I mean, come on, dude. That shit sounds stupid as hell. You wanted a president that believed that America was great and could make America greater. It sounds like you have some ego issues. You have some real ego issues. You wanted a president that basically said America is better than all the other countries in the world. Your mommy and daddy didn't love you, did they? Listen, I got enough love for you, me, and everybody. Because clearly you got more issues than my motherfucking ass. And I'm already fucked up. I already talked about that in my first segment, Coming to My World. I'm already screwed up. So you want someone to put America first. So basically what you want is you want America to be a fucking bully. You don't want America to have friends and people to get along with and help guide this world to a better place. No. You want America to be a big, bad bully. Because that's usually the people who want to be the first, the best, the biggest, the baddest, the most important. Those are bullies. If you're already the best and you got your shit together and you're confident, you don't need to stomp on other people. You don't need to prove how great and worthy you are. Only a motherfucker with a 2-inch motherfucking curved, inverted dick needs to prove that he is the best at what the fuck he's doing. Because you know why? He ain't got shit, can't do shit, and don't know what the fuck he's doing. That's typically how it works. So I'm questioning your line of thinking. You support the president, but you also disagree with his conduct. Okay, see now you're confused. And you're confusing me. You're confusing me so much. I'm scratching my damn neck during this podcast right now I'm recording. You want a motherfucker who shows you what the fuck you want to see, tells you what the fuck you want to hear, makes you believe that America is better than anyone else. So basically you're saying bomb the rest of the goddamn world and let America exist by itself. That's what the fuck you want. You want America to be the only goddamn country on this earth and to exist because no one else motherfucking matters, which sounds like a goddamn bully. But then on the other hand, you got this great perfect person in this ideal world of yours, and then you're looking at this buffoon that you elected with a fucking blonde raccoon on top of his goddamn head, and you're saying, you know what? I support him, but I disagree with his conduct. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh my goodness gracious me. I'm questioning your citizenship right now. I am questioning the validity of your citizenship. And matter of fact, I think someone should check your motherfucking birth certificate, see where the fuck you were born. That's what I think should do. Someone needs to check your shit. Check all your certificates. Check your social security card. Check your birth certificate. Check your high school diploma. Check your fucking college degree. Somebody needs to check your shit because something is not right. How you going to support someone that you don't agree with his conduct? His conduct is what is going to be used to get the shit done that you want done. It goes hand in hand. You can't slice and dice that shit saying, hey, shit. He puts America first. America's the greatest. He's gotten rid of all the motherfucking immigrants. He's, keeping money in my pocket. And, shit. The government ain't got no motherfucking money because I'm keeping all my money. But hey, it all works. He's the best. Shit, I don't like what he does. I mean, come on. That shit doesn't make any sense. And then people say, they couldn't vote for the left for tax reasons and economics reasons because of the estate tax. I guess Hillary wanted to raise the estate tax in upwards of 65%. And the estate tax are basically their possessions, their assets, what they own, what they accumulate over their life as far as working hard and being successful. And the states that voted for Trump, a lot of them, they have their money tied up in their land and their cattle. So the estate tax is something that's very important to them. Now, it's Hillary. Man, I think her weave was on too motherfucking tight. Her weave was tied on too motherfucking tight because she should have known that these folks, they work hard for what they have and they're trying to build something for their family and they're not cash flow heavy. They're more, long-term assets heavy. And she really should have done her research. She should have handled that with a lot more care and gentleness than what she did because she fucked us all over. She wanted to raise the goddamn state tax. Trump said he was going to eliminate the state tax. And the state tax, the Republicans call it the death tax. Why is it called the death tax? Because when you, Paul, build up all this wealth and your cattle and your land, when you die, you want to pass it on to your family so they can continue to build and generate wealth. Well, Hillary's motherfucking ass want to come in and say, motherfuckers, you dead? Peace out, bitches. I'm taking 65% of your shit. Start over again, motherfucker. Start all over again. Come on, woman. Like, who the fuck was counseling you? How the fuck did you think that was going to fly? How are you going to justify that? How are you going to justify that? When Trump motherfucking dies, which probably will be never, because the motherfucker's 171 already, and he's still fucking humping and pumping. Hoes, porn stars, whatever else he can get his grubby, wrinkly dick on. That's what the fuck he's doing, okay? He's still doing that shit, so he's never going to die. But the Trump organization, are you going to go over and try to take 65% of the Trump organization? No, you're not going to do that shit because it's tied up in fucking paper. It's tied up in a fucking corporation. But you're going to go people who invested their money, their assets and done all that. And you're going to try to take their land and take their fucking cattle because it's different, because it's handled different. It's structured differently as far as a business entity. I mean, it's foul, woman. You should know better. Your fucking husband was a goddamn president. You were the Secretary of State. Like, you couldn't do better. You couldn't do better. A family legacy is important. It's important. Where people begin, where they end, where they're going is extremely, extremely important. And I agree. If Hillary couldn't figure that shit out, she shouldn't be president. Presidents are representing the people, not one side, not the other side, not the front, not the back, not the red, not the blue, not the yellow, not the motherfucking green. You're trying to find a middle point, a harnessing point, a pivot point in which you can connect and relate to as many people as possible while finding a compromise. And if you're going up saying, hey, y'all, fuck your cows, fuck whatever else, dogs, whatever, blonde hounds, whatever fucking chickens you're running, I'm taking 65% of your shit, start the fuck again, fuck you, fuck your farm, fuck everything. Come on. Like, woman, Really? Please. Please. Midwest people don't have a lot of wealth, like I said. They don't have dollar bills in their pockets. They don't have it in their pockets. Their money, their wealth is tied up, is built up in the land that they have inherited. And the cattle and all the other stuff that goes into it. That's where their wealth lies. You can't go taking 65% of some people's shit. Imagine. I mean, guys, I'm speechless. You can't do that. You can't do that. Taxes touches them. It touches them. And it's an issue. It is a big issue. Now, when you go back to these people who voted for Trump, they asked them about the Russian interference and how do they feel about the Russian interference in the election and, the violence at the white nationalist rally in Virginia and, the proposed travel ban and things like that. You know what these people said? I don't give a fuck about any of that shit. All I care about is the fucking estate tax. Yeah, that's what I said. They don't give a fuck if Russia came over in a goddamn spaceship, fucking zapped all our motherfucking brains, paralyzed our brains, made us walk to the voting booth like fucking robots and voted for Trump. They don't give a fuck about that shit. They don't give a fuck if a white person, a black person, a polka dot person, half a person, 3/4 of a person, no person was ran the fuck over in Virginia. And they don't give a fuck about who can fly, who can't fly, when you gonna fly, how you gonna fly, coming over the ocean, not coming over the ocean, boat, ship, crane. They don't give a fuck about any of that because they're probably not flying out of the goddamn country. They don't give a fuck about international travel. They don't give a fuck about any of that. So you talk about insular. All they care about is their motherfucking land and their fucking farm animals that they invested their money in. Outside of that and their rural bubble of a world, they don't give two flying Fruit Loop fucks. Hillary should have known better. Trump, kudos to you on figuring that shit out. All they care about is them and their own and their family. With Hillary, they said, they would have to sell their land to the point where it wouldn't be sustainable for them to have their families live on and live off of. It wouldn't be sustainable because they would have to sell the land to pay the fucking estate tax, death tax. It would not be sustainable for them at all. And they have worked generations after generations to accumulate this. And you know what they said point blank? I got to take care of my own. Me and my own. And that's what it comes down to. They don't give a fuck about who. They don't give a fuck about how. They don't give a fuck about what. If it impacts them and their bubble of a world and what their family have built, they care. Outside of that, we can go all suck a duck, kiss our own asses, and drop off the face of the earth. That's how these people feel. And you know what? I can respect that. It's their truth. It's their honesty. It's their goddamn prerogative. It makes me sad because these are the same motherfuckers who said put America first. America's just not rural America. America includes all of us in the metro areas. So that seems very much a lot hypocritical to me. And it makes me question them, their character. Because if you can't just slice and dice America to your pickings and your choosings, we're all in this together. You have all your wealth built up in your land and your cattle, but guess what, motherfucker? On the coast, these metro areas, you have technology, you have innovation, you have a lot of things going on that help support this nation, domestically and internationally. And if you're saying you don't give a fuck about us, then naturally you can understand why people don't give a fuck about you and why things are happening the way it is. You can't have a divisive America. You can't say only my rural world matters because this is where I feel happy and all you city folk can go fuck yourself. Can't do that. So I'm questioning your America first shit. What I think it is, I think it's all bullshit. I think at the end of the day, you only give a fuck about yourself, what you wanted and what you needed. And you use Trump as a means to accomplish that. You don't like his ass. You can't stand his ass. But if his ass was the vehicle that was going to get you a cut in your estate tax, your death tax, you were an opportunist just like Trump, and you took it and you ran with it. And then you can't wait to be rid of his ass very soon in 2020. That's what I think is going to happen. You played the system. And you know what? I got to give you credit for that. Don't hate the player, hate the game. I got to give you credit for that. But that whole America first stuff, Trump putting America first, that's fraud bullshit. That's not true. You put yourself first. And you put America last. And that you're gonna have to reconcile with that shit. You put yourself first and you put America last. So don't sit here and talk about immigration this, immigration that. You don't give a fuck about immigration, really, because you're in your bubble of a world. And if someone of a different race, creed, or whatever came onto your world trying to work, you wouldn't hire them anyway. So you really don't give a fuck about immigration, because immigration only impacts you if you want farm hands to help you tend to the farm, tend to the animals. Then you want farm labor. You want people to help with that. So you're saying you don't like immigration? That's not true. Because all the jobs where immigrations are headed, you don't want those jobs anyway. So I'm questioning your whole reasoning. I'm questioning your logic. I'm questioning your approach. But I see you. I see you. I see what you did. I see how you're trying to justify what the fuck you did. And you're running scams and games just like Trump. There was no America first. So be honest about it. You put yourself first and you put America last. And who we have in office right now is a great, great reflection of your choices and what it means. All right, the last thing I'm discussing today was Melania Trump's rest and relaxation retreat to Mar-a-Lago when the revelations came out about her husband, Donald Trump, having an affair with a porn star. And she went on a spa day after she found out her husband had an affair with a porn star. You know, I mean, it's her choice. We all have different types of personalities. And the fact that she is the First Lady of the United States. But I think she needs to lead by example. I mean, this is filthy, this is foul, this is disrespectful, it's denigrating. And she went to a spa day. I would have went to the spa too, you know? Now that I'm having a light bulb go off in my head, I would have went to a spa too. I would have went to that spa and I would have fucked that shit up. I would have took a sledgehammer and I would have fucked the place up. You know, as a matter of fact, they would have had to call national security on my goddamn ass at Mar-a-Lago. I mean, how can you get on the plane, Air Force One, spend thousands, tens of thousands of U.S. taxpayers' dollars, and you go down to his hotel and you go spend a day there of spa treatment? It's like that in itself, to me, it's kind of demented and twisted, and it kind of tells me about her mindset. Your husband is fucking a porn star. Stormy? Yes, Stormy. He didn't use a condom with Stormy. And you go down to his hotel where everyone knows about you. Everyone knows about the story. And you go and get pampered. That is disrespectful. That is denigrating. It's embarrassing. First in front of your husband, and then you go to his hotel to get spa treatments. I mean, if I was going to fly down there, I would have been, I swear to God, they would have had me arrested. I would have blew that bitch up. I would have escorted everyone out, and they would have said, OMG, Flotus is going crazy in here. And I wouldn't give a damn if it was on YouTube, fucking Google Play. I don't give a fuck where it was. I would have tore that shit up. I would have showed my motherfucking ass. That's exactly what I would have done. Because if you have a man who clearly doesn't give a fuck about you, and it's clearly you knew was a dirty dick motherfucker to begin with, if he doesn't have respect for you, then why the fuck are you giving him more respect and more regard than what you do? To spend the day at his spa? Shit. Go run up a bill at a competitor's hotel. That's what the fuck you do. You go to another place that is competition for your husband, a hotel that you know he can't stand the motherfucking owner, and you rack up $1 million motherfucking spa bill. You get on Instagram. You call a whole bunch of strangers. You get that shit. You get a party going at one of the people you call strangers. You get that shit going there. And then you make his son of an ass pay for that shit. That's what the fuck you do. Why do you tolerate that? Why is it acceptable for you? What is it that makes you think that you have to accept such treatment from this man? Is it because you're not a citizen yet? What is it that's going on? You should curse his motherfucking. You should show up in the goddamn Oval Office and turn that Oval Office into a motherfucking square office. That's what the fuck you should show the hell out. I don't give a fuck if he's president. Matter of fact, he may be president during the day, but he's your motherfucking husband 24/7. And clearly he doesn't understand that. And he missed that memo. He missed that memo. And if he can get away with it, which he has, and he will, because you're hiding at the motherfucking spa. No. You got enough money, baby. The spa will come to you. You don't have to fly on Air Force One and cost us a whole bunch of motherfucking money to go get your face fucking waxed. No, what you need to do, you need to take Donald. You make him think that you forgave him. You take him to the spa. You have him get in that motherfucking mud bath. And you push his fucking head down into that fucking mud. And then when you pull him back up out of the mud, his face and everything's gonna be covered with mud. And then you start bitch slapping his ass around the motherfucking spa. That's what the fuck you do. Secret Service may arrest you, but it will be funny as hell. You cannot let him treat you like that, Melania. You cannot. You're beautiful. You're intelligent. You're striking. If your husband wants to fuck a porn star, I don't know what else you need to know. I don't know what it is that you need to see, what it is that you need to do, what it is that you need to understand, my love, that you deserve much better than his fucking hobo 2-inch fucking fossilized dick ass. You deserve better than that. You're going to rack up a bill. Don't rack it up on the American people. You rack that shit up for your husband, Donald Trump, to pay. First off, don't go on Air Force One. Rack that shit up for your husband to pay, not for us as citizens. And then you go to the competitor. And then you call a whole bunch of strangers. You order a whole bunch of fucking expensive champagne. You fucking rent out the hotel. And you make your son of a bitch husband pay for that shit. You got to grow a pair of balls, Melania. You need to show him the supermodel that you are. And that you can pull any motherfucker besides his ass. Because now that you're Flotus, you're always going to have that status. So you could drop his ass right now. Move the fuck on. And there will be somebody there waiting in the wings to scoop you up. You don't have to tolerate this shit at all. And they said instead of her releasing a statement about the allegations against the president, she'd rather deal with it by herself in private. But are you dealing with it? Are you really, really dealing with it? Or are you acting like it's going to go away? Because you and I both know, he's been cheating the whole time. The only difference is now your dirty laundry is being aired out. So if you know your dirty laundry is going to be exposed, why not be the first one to expose it? Why not expose the shit yourself? Why keep secrets? Take that shit, burn it on the goddamn fucking Washington, the White House lawn. Burn your laundry on the White House lawn. Don't let a motherfucker pull the rug up on underneath you. Don't let these journalists and everything else punk you like that. You do the shit yourself. You figure, I married a 2-bit dirty dick motherfucker. And I know this shit's going to come out. So let it come out on my terms. They'll say, oh, the first lady's crazy. Yeah, bitch, I am crazy. And if you don't piss me off, we won't have any issues. He wants to fuck a porn star. You hire a whole bunch of porn stars. You have their ass show up at a motherfucking meeting. And you have them start stripping. That's what the fuck you do. You got to punk his ass. Punk his ass. If he's punking you, Melania, you got to turn around and punk his ass. Yes, your holier than thou image will be ruined. People will forever say the First Lady of the United States lost her mind, but behind closed doors, they will love you forever for showing that you have balls and backbone. That's what you do. You air your own fucking dirty laundry out. You burn that shit on the White House lawn. 2, he likes fucking porn stars. Next time he's having a diplomat meeting or any other fucking meeting, major meeting, you show the fuck up with your own fleet of porn stars and strippers and you turn that shit out. That's what the fuck you do. If he's making a circus, a clown fest out of your life, show that motherfucker where he gets it from. Outdo him, outsmart him. Don't let him keep treating you this way. Because once you check his ass, then he will get more humble. But as long as you keep hiding in the goddamn spa, he's not going to get humble. He's not going to change. So either you keep swallowing his shit or you start giving his shit back. And I'm a firm believer. You bring that shit to my doorstep, I'm going to make you eat that shit. Because it has nothing to do with me. It has to do with you. So don't go to the spa, ladies, at your husband or boyfriend's hotel. You go to the competitor's hotel. The motherfucker that your husband hates, you go to that hotel. You call a whole bunch of people from motherfucking Instagram to come show up for free spa days. You rack that fucking bill up. Send that shit over to your husband. And then you fly over to your husband's spa. You take a fucking sledgehammer and you fucking kill that bitch. And in the meantime, you dip your husband into the mud bath, pull his ass up, and bitch slap his ass all around the motherfucking hotel. That's what you do. And last but not least, when your husband's having a business meeting, since he likes hoes and porn stars, you bring your own fleet to when he has a business meeting and you turn that motherfucking meeting into a stripper club. Yes, exactly what I said. You turn that bitch out and then you let him know, you fuck with me, I'm going to fuck you over, son of a bitch. That's what you do.
Are you disappointed this has come to an end? Well, it doesn't have to. Reach out and let me know what you think about this episode and my podcast. You can try and slide into my DM, but I will kick your ass out. So I suggest you hop into my DM on Instagram at Difficult and Demanding or Twitter at Mrs. D&D, or leave a comment on one of my posts. Now give. My episode links to friends, family, associates, frenemies. Hell, give it to your enemies. Actually, I don't give a damn who you give it to. Just give the shit to people and bring laughter to others and show your love for this podcast.
We have to deny ourselves so many things in this life by controlling our impulses. Well, I am not one of them. Episode 21 is coming soon on April 13th, 2018 from the I'm Difficult and Demanding podcast, keeping it real on the ridiculous world we live in. If you can handle me, then you can have me as much as you want. Visit my page on Instagram at Difficult and Demanding and Twitter at Mrs. D&D.